Hi everyone, this is Aira. I'm just going to give you a quick look at the early access build of Sunless Sea, which you can now, I believe, get on Humble Bundle. I got it as a backer at on the Kickstarter campaign. I'm just going to start a new game. The art is very nice, the visuals are very nice, the atmosphere is very nice. Players of Fallen London will be very, very familiar with the interface. All the story stuff is done through windows like this. The graphics are the same, the images are taken directly from the original game. So you start with an officer, depending on the background you choose, with a bonus to one of your stats. I'm not going to get into details. This is just kind of a quick look. I mean, everything you need to know is pretty much on the screen all the time, which is very useful. Madam. Choose your picture. Again, very, very familiar. We've seen all this before. You get started at your lodgings. Right now it really is early access and it really is limited. There's only so much you can do. There's a lot of kind of placeholders where they say this isn't in the game yet. But there is enough to give you a sense of how it plays. And I've certainly had fun with it so far. I'm gonna get a quest here. I kind of by default just call it a quest. They don't actually say it here. They give you kind of an assignment. They want you to do a report on Gators Moorn in the Corsairs Forest east of London. East being a very general. It could be very far away. It could be very close. It could be slightly northeast, southeast. I mean, it's really quite a big map, and you move slowly enough that it can take you a long time to find stuff. And you can get lost quite easily as well. This is the option for reducing your terror. I don't have any terror yet because I haven't been out on the open Z just yet. Here you hire more crew, which I'm going to go ahead and do because crew is useful for a lot of stuff. I failed. Oh goodness. I gained one. If you succeed, you can gain more than one. I'll just stick with the one. I'm going to offer passage to some tomb colonists, because for the little mission I'm going to show you now, I'm just going to go up to Venderbite, which is the tomb colony, and deliver some tomb colonists to their new home, some mostly dead folks. And I think that's enough for now. You can look through all this stuff yourself. It is pretty limited so far, and you'll get through it all on your own pretty quickly if you play the game. This is, you can see all your stuff. Basically, here's your fuel, your supplies, here's the colonists, my engines, my weapons, all this kind of stuff. The game is permadeath by default, but you can turn that off if you want to. It's really quite difficult. I'm gonna buy some more supplies because I don't want to run out of food. Fuel is actually more important, I find, to buy than supplies. There's ways to get supplies. If you kill a flock of bats, you can turn them into supplies. But fuel, I think you can only buy. So far, that's all I've found anyway. There's a lot of different things. There's a lot of trade goods, which are items that you would use in the Fallen London browser game, can be bought and sold at different ports here. Alright, why don't we go ahead and start the actual game. Launch. 2 taps to go to full speed. You can also go backwards, and you tap A and D to turn the ship left and right, or you hold them down to make a big turn. Now Venderbite is to the north, almost straight north, so I'm just going to go ahead straight up there, and immediately there's a pirate ship waiting to attack me, so I can show you the combat if he catches me. Aha! So I discovered a landmark here, so I get some fragments. When this fragments bar fills, then you gain a secret, which you can spend for improving your skills, your stats, or you can use it to open up new storylines and things like that. I guess we're not going to fight that pirate. There will be others, don't worry. There's always pirates around. There's a flock of bats over here. They're very easy to kill, and you can eat them, so they're pretty handy. Anytime you see a circle like this, it's a place where you can dock. I'm just gonna go straight to the tomb colonies and drop off these colonists for my first little bit of money. And it is really a little bit of money. They really make you grind a lot for funds. And in fact, I think maybe that's a little overdone. Maybe they could increase the profit margin on stuff, because the way it is now, you'll have to play for hours to be able to upgrade your ship and stuff like that. And, you know, at the moment, there's not really enough content to justify forcing players to play for that long. So I'm gonna dock here. E. Go to the tomb colonies. There's a lot of things you can do here. Again, I won't go into details. You can kind of do that on your own. Here's something. I lost some terror. I gained a memory of distant shores, which will be useful for something eventually. Whenever you go to a new port, you want to get a report, which you can turn in back in London, and they'll pay you for it. Depending on where the place is, how far away it is, how difficult it is to get to, they'll pay you different amounts. So this is basically the easiest port to get to, I think, which means they're not going to pay me very much. But again, it's just a little starting money. Go to the shops. I'm going to sell my tomb colonists. That's how you deliver them. So they can go settle into their new home. That's pretty much all there is to do here. Launch. Head back down. Turn in that report. Get some money. And we'll see if I'll be able to upgrade anything on my ship, or if I need to do another run first. The lowest... The level of equipment that's just above the starting equipment is fairly cheap, so you can get your first upgrade without too much effort. But, here, let's kill these bats so I can show you the combat. The way combat works is quite original, and I like it, though it took some getting used to at first. You have to light up your enemy because it's dark, and you can't hit them if it's not light. So you have to illuminate them with different types of attacks. Queue up your actions here. And then you attack them once they're light enough to see. So once this enemy's illumination and this bar gets up to 50, I can attack them. I hit space to unpause. And they're at the same time trying to illuminate and then attack me. Oh, that's not going to be enough. What are we up to? So this will put me over 50, which allows me to use my salvo. And taking 2 hits. Very tough bats. So they're gone. And I have a choice to gather up the corpses for food, or dispose of them and reduce my terror. My terror is really low. So I'm going to go ahead and take these guys for food. And then continue on my way to London. Oh, I've got to fight another one. There's a lot of enemies. And really, you get into fights quite often. I mean, the bats are pretty much the easiest things to kill, or almost. There may actually be others that are even easier. But there are plenty of guys out there that will kill you if you're not careful. So I feel like these are kind of the introductory enemies. They kind of teach you how to use the combat, and they give you a lot of time. But then, once you meet the big sea monsters and stuff... Oh, something happened. A fallen stone. Rocky fragments fall from the roof beneath. Ill omen, one sailor cries, the god in the roof storm is angry. So I can do nothing. It's just a ridiculous superstition, or I can make a sacrifice of supplies. I think I'm going to play this a bit superstitiously. Let's make a sacrifice. I lost a terror. I gained 1 stone, storm, and salt. And I've gained the storm's attention. Interesting. So we'll see how that progresses. With time. More bats. No, I don't want to fight any more bats right now. I want to turn in my report Oh, when pirates! Oh my goodness. Might be able to outrun them. Good. I really want to upgrade my engines and be able to get away from these lower level enemies that are just kind of annoying. Once you get close enough to London, the pirates will turn back. So here we are at Wolfstack Docks. Pirates will run away. This is not a safe place for them. Bye-bye. I'll pull into port. Turn in my report of vendor bite. Collect my messages. I can hire a new crew member. There's a new storyline here. So, I'm gonna turn in my report of vendor bite. It'll just give me a little bit, 10 echoes. It's not very much, but it was pretty easy to get. It was on my way anyway, so that's fine. And I think I'll hire a new crew member. Officer. Got the money. This is a first officer, the Carnelian Exile. Carnelian? I'm not sure. Or Maybe's daughter. You can choose one or the other. This is an engineer. This is a first officer. And they each offer different bonuses. But you don't get to find out what the bonus is until you hire them. I think I'm going to go with the engineer. Assign her. Smile, a wink, a butterfly tattoo. Ooh. So she gives me veils, iron, and engine power. A little boost there. Get some fuel. Oh, I'm out of money. That's it. That's all I had. So I'll just show you one more thing. I'm just going to head out into the open sea, and we'll see what we encounter. See a bit more than just the coastline here. Head east. And this is really top speed. I really wish it was a bit faster. I think when you upgrade your engines, it gets faster. And I need to... What was the kind of quest they gave me here? The Corsair's Forest. So that's what I'm keeping an eye out, is the Corsair's Forest. If I can find that. Ship here I can dock, and I can give these guys news, and they'll give me, I think they reduce my terror or something. Yeah. On recent news, and I lose terror. And I think that's all you can do there. Don't think they have any shops or anything now. Okay. So I'll carry on to the east. You gotta keep an eye on the fuel, because if you run out of fuel, then you just drift aimlessly and hope you don't get killed. Flitterstone Isle. Is there someplace I can dock? Doesn't appear to be. Must be around here somewhere. Field Haven. Now I've definitely seen Field Haven as a dock and stuff there. There's a big crab. That's gonna try to attack me. I really like the animations for these little monsters. Little baby crab over there, big crab there. Slow down so I can make this turn. Stop, actually. Once you're docked, you can't be attacked. Come closer. So, let's see, I can get another memory of distant shores from this. Port report. And that's it. And I don't know if that's a bug, if there should be something else there, but that's all they're giving me. Fuel's more expensive here, I don't have enough money, so that's the end of that. Alright, let me see how far out I can go. If I just keep heading east, I'm probably going to get in a fight with at least one of these crabs. Maybe both of them. Unless they trip over each other. Yes! Running interference. Eastward, eastward. That one is gonna get me. Well, maybe not. They're pretty clumsy, I guess. And there's just nothing around here. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Z-Bat search. That way. So there's something of interest down here. Southeast. Corsair's Forest, some distance to the southeast. So that's what I'm looking for. Lotus Pillar. Ooh. Can I go under those? I'm gonna find out. Alright, hold on. I think this actually might be what I was looking for. Gator's Mourn. Was that my target? Gator's Mourn. Alright. It looks like I'm going to be attacked by something here. Unless they're avoiding the port. Oh, it looks like I'm... Whew, safe. So, to complete that first quest there, I don't have enough money to do anything fun. I can explore. It's fun. Contest of riddles. Walk away. Bed and echo. High risk, higher. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything high risk right now. I'm just starting out. Walk away. Do need the report. Oh, I need the strategic information. That's what I need. 5 echoes. Or refuse to pay. I'm gonna play it safe and go ahead and pay. Which probably I didn't need to do, but... It's my first job, man. I don't want to mess it up. It's barely legible. Strategic information. Completed my commission. Lost 5 echoes. And I want to try and get some intelligence. I've got a 68% chance. Alright. Looks like I succeeded. Time to head back and not die on the way. And my terror is getting pretty high as well. I don't know if this guy is going to attack me or... Alright. I'm going to make a run for it. Run! It's a very slow run. More of a kind of drift. Drift! Drift! Drift for your life! Little Z-boat. Get back to London alive. It's so easy to die at the start of the game. Oh fuck, there's another fucking pirate ship. And these are all much bigger and scarier looking boats than I have. Ah! Run, 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 run. Note to self, upgrade engines at first opportunity. Gain speed. Don't get killed by pirates. Ah! Giant crab. Get attacked by the crab? Wow, that's a really awkwardly moving animal. I really like the animation for that. I think I said that already, but it bears repeating. It's really pretty cool. Very original environment. I mean, even as a Fallen London player, I mean, it's one thing to read the stories and use your imagination. It's another thing to see something like this chasing after you in the water, like, ah! Don't kill me, giant crab. Oh, something happened. A rare and ominous event. Forbid them to look. Record the change and assign a name. 50-50 chance. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Unlucky. Shit! Oh well. As a little side note here while we're traveling back, I was using the Story Nexus software, which is also released by the Fail Better guys. It's kind of the software they used to make Fallen London, but a kind of simpler version with more limitations. And I was using it to try to make a story, and I'm reading the user's manual, and it talks about the luck attribute, which in every game, every player has a luck attribute from the start, and it's always set to 0. Or maybe it was 1, but in any case it was very low. And it's said in the directions they kind of forbid game makers from changing the luck, because they don't like the idea of players getting used to the idea of having any luck. So that's the attitude of this design team. And we have made it home safe. We can turn in our commission. And I hope to God, or whatever the equivalent is, in London Below. London Below? Fallen London. London Below is from New Game. Fallen London. I lost track of my own train of thought there. Please give me more money than before. That's basically what I wanted to ask. Right, 30 echoes for the report. Submit as fact. Submit as unsubstantiated hearsay. What's my chance? 42%. Strategic information. This is what they wanted. Give them that. $150 echoes. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And again, why do I have to close the gazetteer? Why can't I just go back to... That's a design flaw that needs to be changed. Fail Better people, if you're listening, change that. That's not cool. I should say go back to London. Didn't I already do this? Or is this another... No. Apparently I had 2 of them. Just wants information, non-specific. My new commission is to go to Polythyreme, southeast of London. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I think it's a pretty good starting look at the game. I don't regret buying it. I could understand if some people wouldn't want to spend that much money on something that's really not finished and is really not that different from what you get in Fallen London for free. But the gameplay itself is actually quite fun, the atmosphere is cool, and they seem like a great dev team, and I'm happy to support them. I really hope they'll add a lot more, and I'm looking forward to see what they do add. But it's fun, it's cool, you'll definitely get a few hours out of it at least, even as it is now. So there's that, especially if you die a lot, as you do in the beginning if you haven't figured things out and if you get unlucky. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Consider buying the game. You can get it on humblebundle.com, and soon you will be able to get it on Steam. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.